but we're really here for God's sake. The Bible teaches us that in Hebrews 9, verse 27, it's appointed for man once to die, and then the judgment. Mom has went on to her reward. What that reward is, we don't know. But I'd like for you to take a minute to envision what she is seeing, where she is at. In some ways I'm jealous because she is seeing things inexpressible. And that is where we're all trying to get. But the only way to get there is for this life to end. I don't think if you asked her, she would have felt like her life was very impactful. But it was much more impactful than I think she could ever imagine. 3 boys pretty much on her own. 2 of them weren't very good. One of them was a little better. I'll let you decide. We were more than a handful. My mother insisted 90 we did not want to cross her. We would pay the price. We are all going to appear before the judgment seat of Christ one day. Whether you believe in him or not, you're going to be in front of that judgment seat. The Bible teaches us that every knee is going to bow. Every tongue is going to confess it. When you're there before that judgment seat, how will you answer for your life? How will you answer for the sins that you've committed? How are you going to answer for the things that you should have done, that you knew was right, and chose to do otherwise? We are all going to have to give an account of what we've done in the body. In Genesis 3, God made man from the dust of the earth. And back from where we are going to go. Every single one of us. How we go. Whose lives are we impacting with our lives? Sally impacted every one of our lives. Whether for good or for bad. Only you know. Only I know how she's impacted me. She had a love for us that is hard for us to imagine. I thought I knew what love was until I had married my wife. And then I thought that was love, and it is. And then I had children. And then I thought I knew what love was. And then I had grandchildren. And I thought I knew what love was. Love is many things, in many ways, to many people. The Bible says that no greater love has any man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. When Jesus laid his life down for us, we were not his friends. We were his enemies. We were running away from him. But just like the father of the prodigal son, he is waiting for us to return to him. He is looking for us. When the prodigal son finally realized his situation and he turned back and was going towards the father ran to him. God will run to you if you turn to him. The spirit is dead. These are but vessels we have. These are containers. Just like that urn is a container. That does not contain our mothers, our grandmothers, and our great-grandmothers' spirit. Her spirit departed and went to be with the Father. That is just the shell of who she was. You don't have to come to this place to think about it. You don't have to come to this place to pray to her, to talk to her, because she's not here. She's in heaven. And all we have to do is speak to her. And then listen for that still small voice. I really don't know what to say, even though I could speak all day, if that makes any sense. I'm going to miss her. I know you guys are going to miss her. But as we move on with our life, let's think of ways that we can glorify her life with our life and continue on the blessings of growing this family so that we can go and be impactful in all of our communities. Is there anything anybody else would like to say? Say a prayer, give a remembrance of Mom. I love you, Mom. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I know Bill will remember this. In 1 minute. Yes, that's fine. One day Bill and Jeff were having a fight. And when I mean fight, I don't mean argument. And I don't know if it was Bill that tackled Jeff or Jeff tackled Bill over the dining room table. And they slid into the china cabinet. And the china cabinet fell over. And china was broken. And all of a sudden the fight was now less important than the punishment that was going to happen because of the fight. And I remember Mom coming home. I wasn't involved in the fight. And she came home and she looked. She went into her bedroom. And I'll just say she came out of her bedroom holding something that would make you want to leave the house. Do you guys remember that? Really? No. Anyway. That was the woman I knew. When you grew up in the 70s and you had your hair down to here, she would grab you by your hair, or she would pull you by your ear. Or you did something foolish and the Santa Monica Police Department called the house about 2 in the morning. And when she came into the bedroom, she had a broom. Do you remember that? Yes. Okay, there you go. She didn't hit you anywhere up here, but you remembered not to do what it is that you did. So for you young ladies, just as you are not perfect, they are not perfect. Before you were here, there was them. As I always say to you, and what I said to my kids, do what's right. And doing what is right isn't always easy. In fact, doing what is right is almost never easy. Doing what is wrong is easy. But the next time you're tempted to do what is wrong, think about your great-grandmother. Would you have done it in front of her? And if the answer is no, then that probably means you shouldn't be doing it. And the same goes for each and every one of us. Next time you're tempted to do something, think about Sally doing that. Think about Mom doing that. Think about your mother-in-law doing that. Think about your grandmother doing that. Would you do it in front of her? If the answer is no, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Let's say a quick prayer and then they can go ahead and bring that up. This is me. This one's right. Thank everybody that's here today.
good news. That's my dad. And my brother, my father. I want to thank each and every one of you, especially my daughter, and you and the girls, all my brothers, my whole family. You know, to this day, God knew I'd be standing here this time. And I thank God for your servants that serve God until God was really God was in their lives. And it's because of people like that that God has affected my life. And my family, I put God first, then my wife puts God first. And I just want to say that I love everybody, and thank you for the beautiful mom that God has given us, and beautiful children, and just everything that He does for each and every one of us, every day of our lives. And I thank the men and women that are here at Story Book because of their sacrifice and why we're able to be here today and have this service. So thank you for my sons that are in the military today, and everybody that is serving them. Thank the staff here doing what you guys do and taking care of the grounds because it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
So, I just want to say thank you. I love everybody here. For the most part, I love God, and I thank God because we will be standing here. And everybody that is here, we will be making a difference. So I appreciate it, and thank you to my brother. I love the Lord.
Let's say a quick